It feels like a breakup. Inside the painful end of Brandi Redmond and Stephanie Gallman's road friendship. Brandi Redmond and Stephanie Gallman were nearly inseparable during the first season of the Real Housewives of Dallas. But on Monday's Season 2 premiere, fans learned that the BFFs hadn't spoken in nearly 4 months. "Our relationship feels like a breakup," Brandi revealed on the episode. "My best friend is not my best friend anymore. So what tore them apart? Hell if Stephanie knows." As the Dallas housewife explained, Brandi stopped talking to her in June, and has yet to explain why. "I've tried to reach out so many times," Stephanie, 37, said. "I just don't understand. It's totally, like, super sad. I just don't like this. Brandi and we were like sisters. I used to spend hours and hours and hours on the phone with her. I relied on her. It was almost like we were one person. But she will not tell me what I did wrong," Stephanie added. "This is such a mean girl act. I do not understand that. Because I would never treat her like that. But Brandi had her reasons. Stephanie talked behind my back," the 39-year-old redhead said, referencing the blog Stephanie had written on Breakup.com. "She said my marriage was a recipe for disaster and that my marriage was like a slow-motion car crash. I know that her marriage isn't perfect and I would never say anything about her marriage that was hurtful and mean." The blog may have been hurtful, but the final straw for Brandi was when Stephanie came to a Father's Day party at her house. "Stephanie came over, and she chose not to be a part of our thing," Brandi told her husband, Brandi Redmond, who happens to be best friends with Stephanie's husband, Travis Hudman. "She spent the whole afternoon sitting inside reading magazines. And then I overheard Travis trying to get her to participate and come hang out, and she said, 'Get over it, Travis. You're hanging out with your fiends.' It hurt really bad. It feel like she was too good for us. For some reason with the Dallas social scene, I feel like she made more of an effort to be close with the people that she feels like are the most important versus me," Brandi continued. "I get very emotional thinking about it. And I feel like she kind of hides to keep up the image that she has a perfect fairy tale life." Of course, Brandi could have brought this up to Stephanie directly, but she said she stayed and ignored all of Stephanie's phone calls to protect herself. "I don't want to be hurt again," Brandi said. "I had to put up the wall and then become numb to the emotions I was processing. At this point, I'm moving on." It turns out, putting that wall up did have its advantages for both of them. Mostly, it helped each grow closer to their husbands. "Brian and I went through hell last year," Brandi said of her marriage problems that were documented on RHOD's first season. "He was so focused on his career, it felt like the girls and I didn't matter. Through Stephanie and I not speaking, I really started to depend on Brian more. And I really do believe it made Brian and I much stronger." The same could be said for Stephanie and Travis. "I feel like I spent so much time focused on Brandi for a year whenever she was going through stuff, that Travis was feeling neglected. And it was a very hard time in my marriage because of that," Stephanie said. "I definitely feel like Travis and I are in a much better, healthier place. My marriage is really good right now and I think a lot of it is I found my voice and I'm assertive. But I think another part of it is, I was married to Brandi. Travis and Brian may agree, but being friends for over 15 years, they each wanted their wives to fix their broken friendship. It's getting awkward," Travis told Stephanie. "It's kind of crazy. You guys need to fix it. You guys are too close not to get back eventually," Brian urged Stephanie. That eventually appeared like it would be carried out at party for husband Mark, but although Stephanie tried to talk to Brandi, Brandi ignored her. "I gotta leave," Brandi said, running out of the party in tears. I can't. I have to go home, I'm so sorry. I don't want to have a conversation with her," Brandi confessed. "I don't want to make a scene. And I don't want people to know the pain I feel seeing that my best friend is not my best friend anymore." The Real Housewives of Dallas airs Mondays 10 p.m. on Bravo.